Okay, what we have here is a 1938 Clarke Troller. This is the smallest outboard motor ever built. This one is very complete. Come in its original bag, which has seen its days. It's deteriorating, won't carry the motor anymore. But it was a canvas bag with leather handles, had a wooden bottom, and it was made by the J.C. Goss, G-O-S-S company of Detroit, Michigan. This little Clarke Troller comes with something pretty rare I've never seen before. It's a little starting one. It's called a Clarke Spring Starter, patent pending. You wind this thing up and got little notches that fits on the blade, and it spins it over. It's got a little trigger on it that like a pistol. You pull that and it makes it go. We'll try it here in a little bit and see if we can make it crank it. It is a running Clarke Troller. I built this little cabinet for it. I've had it a long time. It's been hanging on the wall. I picked this up off eBay. That's a little owner's manual. But it is very detailed about the motor. They say these motors were scared of water. I don't know. I've never had it in the water. So, but it does run. We're going to see if we can crank it here in a minute. This motor's in very good shape. Complete. And like I say, comes with this very rare starter. Never seen one, can't find anything about it on the internet. If anybody knows about it, I'm going to put this video on YouTube. Let me know. Alright, I've mounted the little Clarke Troller on the back of my wood splitter. We're going to tilt it up and see if we can crank it. Okay, we'll try this little one starter and see what it'll do with it. About half scared to use it on that prop. I don't know about that. That thing's mean. Well, it cranked it right up. This thing's a little spooky to use on that prop, but then the rope is too. So anyway, that's a pretty unique little old starter there that was made for this Clarke Troller. So there you saw it crank with the starter, and like I say, it runs very good. It's just never been in the water since I've owned it. Could use a good polishing, but I mean, it's all original. Stamp made in the USA on two sides, and also has a serial number over on the other side, which reads looks like about a TP 23267 or 867. I ain't got my glasses on, but anyway, very unique little motor, especially to have one in this condition with all these stuff and running like it does. I don't know if it pushes wood split or not. Yeah, a little old cranking. This little old cranking thing looked like a little fairy one or something. Anyway, I got my video all messed up. Got on the button there and zoomed it in too close. But anyway, there you have it. The Clarke Spring Starter winds up, sets on the motor, and you gotta watch it. It'll tear your fingers off. It's pretty powerful. Would have to be to spin a little motor over though. Motor's got a lot of compression. It's loud. I don't want to run it much because it needs to be in the water. But anyway, well, we'll try this thing one more time. I'm about half geared this to one. That thing's mean. Alright, well there you see it. The little wand is it's quite an instrument. Just winds up and when you pull this trigger, sets her to spinning and cranks it right up. Okay, we got her back in the box now, and I'm gonna put it on eBay before long, and it will ship in this box. I'll pack it up real good with bubble wrap and foam and everything to protect it. I bought this motor from the grandson of the man who bought it new. So it was complete. I'm not sure if these are the correct tools that went with it, but that little wrench does fit the spark plug and the other things on the motor, so I'm assuming it did. But anyway, they were in the bag. Motor, like I said, is in awesome condition, and I've never put it in the water. I got a canoe hanging on the ceiling up here that it was sold by Orvis, built by American Trader, and it is set up for the little motor like this because it's a square stern on it. Anyway, this little old boat's about I believe it's 2004. Got another one over here. It's pretty rare. It's made by Wiona. This is a 9-foot Q Star with the cap made out of Kevlar 49. This is number 112 of only 116 ever made. I called the factory. There's just absolutely no information about this little boat on the internet. It's in awesome condition. Makes a great wall hanger, or if a kayaker wanted to ride it. But anyway, that's where we had the motor mounted. Alright, well I guess that pretty much shows you it runs. It's in good condition. I've only run it a couple of times like that because little motor, it's not hot now, but I don't like for it to get heated up. I don't think it hurt to put it in the motor. I've read some stories about them on the internet. Said most of them were chunked in the lake, so Lake Michigan ought to be full of them. Come from that part of the country. Anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to call when I get the ad up and running on eBay. Thank you very much.